Hey guys, if you want to learn how to improve as a metal rank in Overwatch, then welcome in. My name is Master Panda, and I'm a 40-year-old dad that was introduced to Overwatch in Season 3. I placed into low silver, and over the next 2 years ground my way to Masters on all roles. The goal of my Metal vs Masters videos is to show you real examples of mistakes that Metal players make. We explain how to identify those mistakes and then compare that against Masters level play, and hopefully start identifying the mistakes you make and start fixing your own game. Because I believe everyone can rank up, including you.
Hello and welcome to the dojo. We are continuing our Metal vs Masters series on Ana, and we're playing a Paraiso game, and this is a Silver 3, Silver 1. So we're going to be playing, again, as part of our series by demonstrating how we play Ana as a Metal player, and we show the Metal mistakes that Ana's make in order to try to demonstrate what not to do. Then we follow that by playing a Masters version of Ana and showing you what you should be doing to contrast it. So this is an educational series where all we want to do is show you how to play better as Ana, and not so much how that I play, but how to show you how to get better. So I'll tell you the mistakes we're making right now. Our Ryan is going super deep. We're just following him here, trying to rescue him, and we're going to get real close, right? Our Ryan's going completely into the enemy spawn. We're trying to rescue him. We're going to die over here, obviously. Maybe we don't, because they don't target me. This is wild. Our Juno saves us by putting in a speed ring. This is like the most amazing thing I've seen in my Metal to Master series so far. And it's actually kind of fun watching the kind of zany antics we can get away in silver. We're actually going to rescue ourselves a little bit over here. So, big problem with Ana is just not using abilities as much as we should be. We're going to give our Ryan a little nano over here, even though I don't think we necessarily need it. But let's see where this goes. We're just chasing him. We're not using our abilities yet. Like, we've only used, I think, one whole nade this game. So far, we've only used one sleep dart. So, big problem here is that we're right in the open. So, the only thing that prevents us from taking damage is the Ryan in front of us. And a lot of people kind of play front to back with the tank that way. Look, there's a Baptiste window. I'm going to try to outshoot him. This is a terrible idea, right? Terrible idea, because one shot and they'd kill me. I managed to live because, again, this is silver rank. People just don't have the mechanics here that make them as threatening as in the upper ranks. But eventually, once you rank up, you will be in a position where you get punished for making plays like that. We're going to look for a tire. We hear it over here somewhere. Look, we're in a position to do damage here, and we should be doing damage, but as Ana, or maybe just scared grandma, as I like to say, we end up doing a lot of heal botting instead of doing damage. And we're perfectly capable of doing damage here. Ana's got a sniper rifle. It's a very powerful sniper rifle. So we're able to hold space if we want to with our rifle. Our tank now finally goes far enough out of line of sight that he dies. So at this point, what should we do? Should we just run? At this point, we just kind of try holding as best as we can. Use our cover as much. Now look, we can use some abilities. We could send the Ryan to a little nappy nap for a while at least. Alright, so now we have a reset. We'll see if our tank actually decides to hold, or if he will touch solo. And he actually... oh. Okay, doesn't go full in. Okay, again, we're focused on doing a heal bot mode over here. And over here, what we should be doing is we should be rotating to a high ground where we can see everybody, have a better view. Also, when your teammates are ulting, you should be supporting them as best you can. A lot of people in these ranks just decide that they would rather just continue doing what they're doing, which is heal botting the tank or focusing on doing damage. But really, when somebody's ulting, you want to spend all your time making sure that they can continue their ult as a support. It's super critical to do that. I'm going to give my Ryan nano, even though that's not the best way to give him healing, because he's just going to go hardcore in here now. And Arjuno ults as well, so now we've got double ults in their spawn. And why not? Because we're being crazy, so we use our abilities, so, you know. This is their spawn. So, there's not a lot of good reason for us to just go crazy ult on their spawn over here. It's usually a bad idea. Our Ryan takes their mantra for our trip. I have to give him credit for that one. It's comical in a way, and we're ulting in this one. Okay. So, this is kind of the madness with the silver games. I'm not sure if this is great because I'm telling you all the things that shouldn't work, and they're working, but this is mainly because we've just got kind of insane stuff going on here. Okay, now watch our position. We're in the middle where everyone can do damage to us. This is not a good spot. Watch, the Moira can come kill us, right? So we are badly positioned over there. And the reason why is that you want to be in a position where you can heal and then have the option of doing damage, but you want to be able to go into cover as soon as you can.
I won't give in.
And so because we die, our team does not have the sustain, and we lose that fight. So I've died 2 times, not an egregious amount, not terrible, but Arjuno's died no time so far. He's got a lot more healing because she's been able to stay alive longer. So far my healing's kind of in line with the enemy team. They've died a whole lot more. So I'm going to show you again bad positioning. I'm not going to heal our Emery even though I should be looking at him because look, that Ramacho is doing nothing but pointed at him. And I don't use my anti, I don't use my sleep. Both of those could have saved my team. And it could have saved myself. So the enemy team was able to walk in because I didn't use my abilities. And a lot of people say, oh, my team should have won that, I was healing them, but no. If you're not using your abilities, then you are good as throwing. And that said, we still win this with our crazy Ryan. Maybe not win, but we hold them to the first point. They don't make second point. Alright, so now we're going to be playing in our Masters Ana mode. This might be quick business because we've got the better team over here. Not just me just trying to brag, but just as a matter of speaking, you know, we're just going to outperform the enemy team already. So this probably will be quick work. That said, we'll still try to talk about all the things that you should be doing, even though it might be a quick round. So, Ana, sniper rifle. You need to be doing damage. I'm going to keep repeating this in all of my games. Ana's wonderful at doing damage. I seem to be having some lag spikes right now that might impede on my ability to do damage. We'll see how that goes. And then nades. You want to be using nades as much as you can, especially if it's mid-fight. Mid-fight's a perfect time for a nade because everyone's kind of half health, and once they get hit by a nade, they can't be healed up. But if you want to start the fight with a nade, that's okay too. Anytime you can get a nade on multiple people, especially the tank, it just stops them from being able to push into your tank. And it really just neuters their supports. Because a lot of supports just don't want to do anything but heal bot. So if you get a good solid nade on the enemy tank, then that's pretty much going to cause their team to fall apart most of the time. So we're looking actively for a nade. We're looking for sleep dart. Watch, we're going to nade. Look, they're done. So we win this fight. Our Ryan's going to go crazy because I know our Ryan is a crazy Ryan guy. So look, we're looking for damage now. We don't even need a heal bot at this point. We're going to pick out this turret though, which is we're going to have to heal ourselves. Gonna have to heal. We're taking a little bit of cover. We are doing damage here because we don't need to worry about. We don't need to be worrying about healing our team. Our team is not going to die over there, right? They have 2 enemy characters that are low. Now we can actually find some damage over here. And the reason we're looking for damage here is that we want to pretty much not let the enemy have space as much as possible. We want to just hold them back from taking space. Watch this enemy tank. Oh, we miss our sweep so that we don't get the clean nade on them. But watch what we can do with Ana. We can just kind of pop and peek these shots, and when we still get the damage. Okay, we're gonna throw a big nade. Oh, that's huge. Watch, everybody just dies. I'm having terrible lag issues here. And like I said, it's fast. So look how powerful those nades are. Obviously that was with the shatter, but their team, it guarantees that they're pretty much done. We should be pushing up and taking space over here. I don't think it's necessary at this point because we're just going to go walk in. But watch, we just are going to get a sleep on their tank. We're going to nano our tank over here. Watch, their tank is purple, so they can't do anything right now. There's a turret over here somewhere, and we walk right in. So, like I said, not any surprise, right? Like, we just have the better team, and that happens in Overwatch, right? There's always going to be a better team. We just have quite a bit better team. And we enabled our crazy, crazy Rhine to go in. And in a lot of games, a Rhine like this is going to throw really hard because they're not getting the support. And if you're backing off and you're saying, oh, my Rhine's stupid, I'm not going to heal him, I'm not going to go in, then he ends up throwing. But if you enable him, then he ends up being able to go crazy. I'm not saying that's always going to be the case. You know, there does need to be a little bit of brain power going on, but sometimes you'd be surprised if you can enable a tank to do what they need to do. So hopefully this is educational for you and you learned something. So on to the next video. Hello and welcome to the dojo. We are continuing our Metal vs. Masters series with Ana. And this game is a Silver 2, Silver 1 game, so we're going to be playing a high Silver Ana to start, and then on defense we'll switch to playing the Masters mode Ana. So we are going to be making all the common Ana mistakes that we often see. We're not going to be using our cooldowns enough. We're not going to be using our ultimates when we should, or by using them too early or too late. And then we're going to be focused just too much on heal botting. And last of all, our positioning is just going to be kind of bad. We're just going to be often trying to heal out in the open. We're going to be trying to suicide ourselves to rescue people. So you see right now, I'm in a position where everyone can see me. I don't really have much cover other than just the teammates in front of me. And everybody's kind of playing this way. And I'm using my zoom in scope to shoot somebody like the tank, even though they can't be healed right now because they're purple. And now I'm going to use my nade on them, even though I don't really have to. I could have used my nade much earlier. Look, there's a support over there that could use my healing. Now, Mizuki can self-heal, but oftentimes we focus way too much on the tank when we're playing in these ranked. Look, there's a Mizuki here that could definitely use some care. My tank is running off to Narnia, so of course, like everybody, we just immediately run. Look, I try to run to save him. It kind of works because we end up purpling. And somebody's got to grab the cart. Alright. Look, we stand cart over here. We're completely unprotected. We could be using cart for cover, right? We could be pushing cart like this, which is a lot harder for Hanzo to hit. But a lot of people like standing on the cart. Almost like standing on the toilet or something like that. It's a pride thing. I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of cover on the cart. And some people say, hey, you can get healing in the cart. If you're next to the cart, you also get healing. So watch, we're gonna be playing bodyguard for our Rhine. I see a lot of Anas try to do this, which is that they try to bodyguard with their Rhine. Ramontra comes in, or whoever else, Junker Queen, and just pummels the poor grandma into the ground because she's trying to bodyguard. Grandma is great at keeping the team alive. She's great at doing damage, but she has a sniper rifle for a reason, right? Like, I could be all the way back here and healing, perfectly safe. What the heck was that? Okay, and everyone decides they want to go into the Hanzo arrow. Alright. So we've got ult. We haven't used it yet. Now, to be fair, there hasn't been a great time to use it, except maybe after the shatter. The Ryan can finish up it with everything. Okay, so let's see. What common mistakes are we going to make right now? Well, look, we're going to be right in the middle. That Hanzo has our number if he really wants to take us out right now. Look, we're trying to heal the Ana, or not Ana, we're trying to heal the Ryan. I'm the Ana. Look, people are shooting at me. I'm just out in the open. Mizuki just died. I died. So one of the big things with Ana is that you really have to be in a position to protect yourself. Now, a lot of Anas do know this, and they'll hang back, but then oftentimes they'll be too far back. Hey, I'm actually going to heal our other support for a chance here. Hey, there's somebody shooting me. If I use my abilities, I can actually get rid of them, right? Oh, there's a shield up there. My abilities don't get any usage from running. And see, we're just making a lot of kind of positioning mistakes. We're not using our abilities. We still have held on to our nano. But now we're going to try to rescue our tank. And so what did that nano do? Right? It just delayed how long it took for him to die. And so we want to use Nano when we have the advantage most of the time. Now, Nano can be used to rescue a tank or rescue another person that, you know, will switch to advantage. But if it's a fight that looks like it's lost, do we really want to use it? No. Ults are not used to try to save a fight. Usually you want to use them to win the fight. Now we know there's a Reaper behind. And we panic, right? We miss all of our stuff. And our Ryan decides to solo shatter. So, a lot of things going on in this game. And so far the Reaper has dived on us twice, right? And so we're still acting surprised when he does, as opposed to anticipating it, having the sleep dart ready, having our other abilities ready. So we're just kind of panicking when he comes, and we're not doing a lot to try to be like, hey, what could we do when that Reaper dives us? Could we also sleep dart this guy? Look, there's a Reaper. Look how easy it is if I want to do that. Now, obviously the Hanzo shoots me, but I'm in the open, right? I also decide to stand still and do everything.
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
Watch, I'm gonna run forward in a straight line, and like this is just pretty much Hanzo bait. I'm also gonna give my tank ult way too early over here. Okay, now I give him ult. Hey, look, now tank is purple. Our tank is purple too. All right. And I know a lot of you might be going, hey, this is like the same problem I have in my silver games. You know, tank kind of just runs in, does whatever. I try to like give tank as much resources as I can, healing, nano, and it just, none of this stuff works. And the answer is that if you actually want to win those kind of games, you have to play as a carry mode. And that means really upping your mechanical abilities, doing a lot of damage, making sure your purples matter. Which is pretty much how you should be playing Ana anyways. Now, if your tank goes in, slides into his doom every single time, there's nothing you can do. You just have to say GG next game. Or you just have to try to take out as many people as possible. Now, obviously that's a lot to ask. If you're in silver, you probably don't have the mechanics of a master GM to be able to do that. It's unfair to ask you to do that. So, what I'm trying to teach you that's unlike a lot of kind of what I regard the other, you know, unranked the GM games. I'm not expecting you to have master level mechanics. And that's why I want to show you kind of a reasonable way of approaching the game, and not say, hey, just do what I do and you win, because the carry method is very, very hard. But we'll teach you all the good practices so that you might not carry, but you'll at least get your win rate up, and over time you'll start ranking up by knowing what to do. And as you rank up, you'll work on your mechanics and get better on those kind of things. Alright, so we like to stand over here generally as Anna, because on this side, if they have a Widow or Hanzo, we can often get one shot. So they have a Hanzo over there, so we want to keep that Hanzo kind of like in our mind. We want to rescue our Widow because that monkey's over there. We want to take out the monkey threat by trying to, you know, get him low. And if he jumps on us, we gotta sleep him. So far, he's not jumping on us. Gonna rescue our Widow. And we didn't get that sleep dart because he had the monkey shield there, but that's okay. Next time we'll be a little bit more patient. Now we gotta rescue our tank. We're gonna go in hit mode. Now we don't have any cooldowns, but at least our Reaper takes out the monkey. So you can see they're doing a double dive situation here where they have a Reaper, they have a monkey, so they're just jumping over our tank. And we have a Widow, which makes it very, very difficult to defend against a dive. So over here, our comp is going to make it very difficult as Anna to defend ourselves. So our options are to be either farther away or to be very close to our Ryan. Generally, we want to be far away. Our Ryan is not going forward, which is very strange. We're just going to try to do a lot of damage here. We missed that sleep. That was my bad. So, unfortunately, this is a bad situation for us. And we can't get to our team in time here. And we're just gonna sleep him over there. We know there's a Reaper over here. Okay, now we can go back. And we do need to stop this card at some point. Somebody's over here. We gotta. So we're using cover over here. We're gonna have to watch out when the monkey tries to jump us. So we're gonna get over here a little bit, have some safety. Our Widow's up here. I'm not sure what's the plan over there. Okay. So a lot of what we're doing is that we're managing our cooldowns. We're making sure that we are not using our sleep dart unnecessarily until monkey jumps on us. Our team is moving forward here, so we move in a little bit forward. We hear the Anna over there, so we take her out. Okay, now we're gonna reposition back up here. We don't reposition down there because monkey jumps on us, we have nowhere to go. Up here we can at least go down if we need to. We expect monkey to jump on us though. So we're doing that to get the Reaper out.
I haven't lost my touch.
And again, we're using a lot of Anna's damage to just help push people out. We're gonna get ready to use Nano if we need to. because they're gonna have a Reaper out pretty soon over here. Unfortunately, we don't get our Rhyme back in time. And that's just an aspect of Silver being a little bit slow to react. So we don't get the nano off for him. So I think that's probably game. Unless he kills Monkey. Oh, maybe we get it. Our Reaper needs to get there. We're gonna try to nano him. We don't get nano in time. So we can't get there in time. I think if we got the nano to the Reaper, we might have actually won that game. It's possible. But I think we still play a decent game. We show pretty good Ana hold over there. I miss a few critical sleep darts though, so that is my bad. But hopefully I show you the big difference between Metal and Masters over here. So we'll continue doing this series and continue drilling in those concepts. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel, Master Panda OW, for weekly uploads where I continue the Metal vs. Masters series on your favorite Overwatch heroes. Also, I will be doing a weekly VOD review, so if you want a chance at having high-level feedback for your game, then leave your VOD code in the comments along with your in-game name so I know who you are. Take care.